Hello students, welcome to Don Bosco PU College online classes. We are trying our best to make teaching learning experience easy to our students. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss any update.
Hi dear students, welcome back to the next video of model paper solving. So in our previous video we have solved 28 questions. 28 questions we have solved. In this question we will continue with the 29th question. See the 29th question in your question paper. Find the point on the curve y is equals to x cube minus 11x plus 5 at which the tangents are y equals to x minus 11. We need to find points on the curve. Find the point on the curve. Curve is given y equals to x cube minus 11x plus 5 at which the tangents are. Tangent is given y equals to x minus 11. We have to find the point on the curve. So point on the curve we need to find. First write down the given curve. Given curve is what? Y is equals to x cube minus 11x plus 5. Given curve y is equals to x cube minus 11x plus 5. Next, also write the tangent and tangent y equals to x minus 11. Now differentiate with respect to x. Find out the slope. dy by dx equals to differentiation of x cube is 3x square minus differentiation of 11x is 11 plus differentiation of 5 is 0. Next, here find out differentiation. dy by dx equals to differentiation of x is 1. So 1 minus 0. Now let us equate these two. Let us equate these two slopes. Call this as equation 1 and equation 2. From 1 and 2. From 1 and 2 we will get equate these two. Therefore 3x square minus 11 equals to 1. Find the value of x. So 3x square equals to, send this minus 11 to the right, that will becomes plus 11. Therefore that will be 12. So x square is equals to, if we send this 3 to the right, that will divides 12 by 3. 3 ones are 3 fours are. So x square is equals to 4. Therefore x is equals to plus or minus 2. Therefore x equals to plus or minus 2. X we found. What about y? We have to find the value of x and y. Substitute x equals to plus 2. We have the two cases. Substitute x equals to plus 2, and if x equals to 2 and if x equals to minus 2. Substitute this x equals to plus 2 and x equals to minus 2 in the curve. Curve is what? Y is equals to x cube minus 11x plus 5. Y is equals to x cube minus 11x plus 5. Similarly in y is equals to x cube minus 11x plus 5. Substitute in place of x with 2. Therefore y is equals to 2 cube minus 11 into 2 plus 5. So y is equals to 2 cube is 8. 8 minus 22. 22 plus 5. So finally we will get minus 9. Therefore this point will be 2 comma minus 9. This point will be 2 comma minus 9. Next, similarly y is equals to minus 2 whole cube minus 11 into minus 2 plus 5 I am substituting x equals to minus 2 in this curve. So y is equals to minus 2 whole cube is minus 8. Minus 8 plus 22 plus 5 is how much? 19. Therefore, this point will be minus 2 comma 19. This point will be minus 2 comma 19. Therefore, the points on the curve are, write the conclusion. Therefore, the points on the curve 2 comma minus 9 and minus 2 comma 19. Hence, it is the solution for this 29th question. Next, see the 30th question in your model paper. See the 30th question in your model paper provided by the board. Evaluate integration of dx divided by x into x square plus 1. So this thing we have to apply partial fractions. Consider 1 divided by x into x square plus 1, which is equals to, how to write this in partial fractions? First, a divided by x plus x square plus 1. In the numerator we have to write bx plus c divided by x square plus 1. Now multiply both the sides by x into x square plus 1. Therefore, we will get multiplying x into x square plus 1 on both sides. In the right hand side we have the LCM, x into x square plus 1, that will get cancelled. The remaining things will occur. That I am doing by multiplying x into x square plus 1 without taking LCM. Whatever the procedure you know, you carry on with that procedure. So if we multiply, then 1 is equals to a into x square plus 1, x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x, Now here we are going to compare the coefficients, so that you do one thing, multiply this a inside the brackets, also multiply this x inside the brackets. So 1 equals to a into x square is ax square plus a plus x into bx is bx square plus x into c is cx. So in this equation we are going to compare the coefficients. So in this we are going to compare the coefficients of a. If we compare the coefficients of a, we will get a plus b equals to 0. So before that, let us put x equals to 0 in this. Call this as equation number 1. Put x equals to 0 in equation number 1. Then what we will get? 1 equals to x equals to 0. So a into 0 plus a plus b into 0 square plus c into 0. Therefore 1 equals to a. A value is 1. Therefore a value is 1. Next, compare the coefficients of a, then we will get b. Comparing the coefficients of x square, we get x square. Comparing the coefficients of x square, then what we will get? So in the left hand side we don't have x square coefficients, therefore in the left hand side is 0. X square coefficient is a, write a. Here it is not a x square coefficient. Next, x square coefficient is b, so plus b. That's it. X square coefficients is 0 equals to a plus b. Now we want b, therefore b equals to minus a. So b equals to minus a. So a value is 1 minus 1. B equals to minus 1. Now a we have, b we have. Next we need to find c. How to find c? Comparing the coefficients of x. Comparing the coefficients of x. See the question, see the equation number 1. Here x coefficient, in the left hand side we don't have x coefficient, therefore left hand side will be 0 equals to. Next, here x coefficient, it is x square. No, x is not there. Wherever x is there, write the coefficient of x. Cx is there, x coefficient is c. So c, therefore c equals to 0. Substitute a, b and c values in whatever we have taken the consideration in the first step itself. What we have taken? We have considered what? 1 by, see the first step of this problem, what we have taken? 1 by x square into x square plus 1 equals to a by x. A value is 1 by x plus bx plus c. B value is how much? Minus 1 into x plus c. C value is 0 divided by x square plus 1. Let us simplify a little bit. So 1 by x into x square plus 1 equals to 1 by x. So minus x divided by x square plus 1. Now integrate both the sides. Integrating on both sides. Integrating both sides. Then we get integration of, with respect to dx, with respect to x, dx divided by x into x square plus 1 equals to integration of 1 by x into dx minus integration of x divided by x square plus 1 into dx. So integration of 1 by x dx is log x plus c. What about integration of x divided by x square plus 1? For this we need to remember the formula that if we differentiate the denominator, then what about the differentiation of x square plus 1? 2x. Is there 2x in the numerator? If we differentiate the denominator, then numerator is found, then the formula will be f of x divided by, f dash of x divided by f of x into dx equals to log of f of x plus c. If we differentiate the denominator, then numerator occurs, for that log of f of x plus c, log of numerator plus c. This property, this formula we have in the integration. Differentiate the denominator of this integration. If we differentiate, 2x plus 1 will come. Is there 2x in the numerator? No. Let us adjust 1 by 2 into 2. Now it is balanced. See, if we differentiate the denominator, 2x will come in the numerator. Therefore by using this formula we can integrate easily. If you find difficult to adjust these two things, you need to take substitution method. Put x square plus 1 equals to t. If you take x square plus 1 equals to t, then finally we will get the solution, that is equals to Integration of 1 by x dx is log x minus 1 by 2 into log of f of x. F of x is nothing but denominator x square plus 1 plus c, where c is a constant of integration. Integration of dx divided by x into x square plus 1. Hence, it is a solution for this question. Understand? Next, we will move on to the next 31st question. See the 31st question. Evaluate integration of x into tan inverse x into dx. For this, you need to remember integration by parts. So integration by parts formula, you just remember integration by parts. Integration of first function into second function into dx, which is equals to first function into integration of second function into dx minus integration of differentiation of first function into integration of second function into dx. It is the formula we have in the integration. First function into integration of second function minus integration of differentiation of first function into integration of second function into dx. That is equals to, by using this x, we have to keep it as it is x. Integration of tan inverse x is what? We don't have integration of tan inverse x, so that we need to split these two, like integration of tan inverse x into dx, like this. Why we are writing in this form? Because integration of tan inverse x we don't have. Integration of tan inverse x we don't have, so that for our convenient, hence we have written like this. Now it is the first function. Tan inverse x is a first function, x is a second function. Now apply integration by parts. Here I have written the formula. By using this formula, that is equals to first function, keep it as it is, tan inverse x into integration of x is x square by 2 minus integration of differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square into integration of x is x square by 2 into dx. That is equals to x square into tan inverse x divided by 2 minus, so 2 we have right outside the integration, x square divided by 1 plus x square into dx. That is equals to x square into tan inverse x by 2 minus 1 by 2 into integration of. So how to differentiate this one? For this thing, we need to adjust. In the denominator we have 1 plus x square. In the denominator we have 1 plus x square. Let us add 1. At the same time, let us add minus 1. Here we are going to add plus 1 and minus 1. Now let us split like this. 1 plus x square divided by 1 plus x square minus 1 divided by 1 plus x square. I am just splitting 1 plus x square divided by 1 plus x square minus 1 divided by 1 plus x square into dx. For this we don't have direct integration, so that I just added plus 1, at the same time subtracted. If we cancel plus 1 and minus 1, same, the value of that integration doesn't change. For our convenient, we need to integrate. For that purpose, we have added and subtracted plus 1 and minus 1. After that, 1 plus x square by 1 plus x square minus 1 divided by 1 plus x square. I am separating the parts. That is equals to, if you observe, 1 plus x square will get cancelled. So x square tan inverse x divided by 2 minus 1 by 2 into integration of this thing will get cancelled, 1 minus 1 by 1 plus x square into dx. That is equals to x square tan inverse x divided by 2 minus 1 by 2 into integration of, sorry, here we are going to apply the integration. It is not integration, it is a bracket. 1 by 2 into, apply the bracket. Integration of 1 is nothing but x minus integration of 1 by 1 plus x square is tan inverse x plus c. Tan inverse x plus c. Hence it is a solution for this question. I hope you understood. X into tan inverse x into dx. Next, see the 32nd question, 32. Question number 32. Integration of 0 to 1 tan inverse x by 1 plus x square into dx. We need to find the integration. Also we have to apply limits. So for this we will take substitution. Put x equals to, put 1 plus x square equals to t. Sorry, we will take the numerator. Put tan inverse x equals to t. Then differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 plus 1 by 1 plus x square into dx equals to dt. Okay, now if x equals to 0, see, limits we have x equals to 0 and x equals to 1. If x equals to 0 and x equals to 1, then t is how much? Then t equals to tan inverse 0. Tan inverse 0. Then t equals to tan 0. Tan 0 is what? Tan 0 is 0. If x equals to 0, then t is 0. X value 0, t value 0. If x equals to 1, then t is how much? T equals to tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 1 means pi by 4, 45 degrees. If x equals to plus 1, then t equals to pi by 4. Now apply. That is equals to integration of 0 to 1 tan inverse x into 1 by 1 plus x square into dx. Okay, see, that is equals to integration of, apply the substitutions, integration of, if x is 0, t 0, if x 1, t pi by 4, t value pi by 4. So tan inverse x, we have taken the substitution t. 1 by 1 plus x square dx is dt, t dt. See, once again, x equals to 0, then t is also 0. If x equals to 1, t is also, t is 45 degrees. That is equals to integration of, apply the integration. Integration of t is t square by 4. T square by 4 under the limit 0 to pi by 4. That is equals to 1 by 4, you take it out, then t square under the limit pi by 4. Now apply the limits. Upper limit minus lower limit. 1 by 4 into that is equals to 1 by 4 into pi by 4 whole square minus 0 square is nothing but 0. Upper limit minus lower limit. That is equals to 1 by 4 into pi square divided by 4 square is 16. That is equals to pi square divided by 16 4s are 64. Hence it is a integration of 0 to 1 tan inverse x divided by 1 plus x square into dx. Hence it is a solution for this question. Now we will move on to the next question. See the next question in your model paper. Sorry dear students, just to see once again, I just made a small correction. See, integration of t is t square by 4 I had written. It is not t square by 4, it is t square by 2. It is t square by 2. Kindly make a small correction. Wherever 4 is there, write in place of 4 with 2. So 1 by 2. Integration of t is t square by 2, isn't it? I was written 4. You just make a small correction. In place of 4, write 2. So 1 by 4 I have written, write 2. 2. Next, 16 2s are 32. 16 2s are 32. Pi square divided by 32. Hence it is a solution for this question. Kindly don't mind, some mistakes will be happen while recording a video. Now you can see the 33. Question number 33 in your model paper. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve y is equals to x square and the line. Find the area of the region bounded by the curve. You just imagine a figure. So x square is equals to y. That parabola, that curve will be like this. Okay, and the line is given y equals to 4. It is a line y equals to 4. It is y is equals to x square. We have to find the area of the region bounded by the curve. This entire area we have to find, this entire area. So that we will do one thing. Here we will do one thing, that let us take the intervals 0 to 4. Here x is 0 to 4 with respect to dy. With respect to dy, let us take the intervals 0 to 4 with respect to dy. First write down the given curve. Given curve is y is equals to x square. From this, x is what? X equals to root y. Therefore required area, we want the area. Therefore required area a equals to integration of 0 to 4. We have taken y, here we have taken the intervals with y, so that with respect to dy we have to find x dy. Integration of 0 to 4 is nothing but we will found this area we want this entire area, so that we have two parts, 2 times of integration of 0 to 4 x dy. Here we have the two parts, so that I have written 2. Integration of 0 to 4 is nothing but we will get this area. We want this entire area, so that I applied 2 times of integration of 0 to 4 x dy. That is equals to 2 into integration of 0 to 4 x. What we have? Root y into dy. Now integrate. That is equals to 2 into integration of 0 to 4. So root y is written as y power 1 by 2 into dy. That is equals to 2 into integration of y power 1 by 2 is y power 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 under the limits 0 to 4. We should not write plus c. That is equals to 2 into y power 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2 whole divided by, in the denominator also, 3 by 2 under the limits 0 to 4. Now once again, that is equals to 2 into, take this 3 by 2 to the numerator, that will be 3 by 2. 2 into 3 by 2 y power 3 by 2 under the limits 0 to 4. 2 will get cancelled. That is equals to 3 into 4 power 3 by 2 minus 0. So that is equals to, here itself I will do the next continuation part. See, that is equals to 3 into 4 power 3 by 2. That is equals to 3 into 4 can also be written as 2 square. You just see, if we take this 3 by 2 in the numerator, that will be 2 by 3. That will be 2 by 3. If we take this 3 by 2 to the numerator, that will becomes 2 by 3. It will not cancel. So 2 into 2 is 4. 4 by 3. Here also we will get 4 by 3. So 4 by 3. 4 by 3 into 4 can also be written as 2 square whole power 3 by 2. So 2 will get cancelled. That is equals to 4 by 3 into 2 cube into 2 cube. That is equals to 4 by 3. So 2 cube is nothing but 8. 8 into 4 is 32. 32 by 3 square units. Hence it is a required area. Once again, here in the denominator 3 by 2 is there. If we take this 3 by 2 to the numerator, that will becomes 2 by 3. 2 by 3, y power 3 by 2, 0 to 4. Next 2 into 2 is 4 divided by 3. Upper limit minus lower limit, 4 power 3 by 2 minus 0. 4 by 3, keep it as it is. 4 power 3 by 2. 4 power 3 by 2. So 4 can also be written as 2 square whole power 3 by 2. 2 will get cancelled. 4 by 3 into 2 cube is 8. 8 into 4 is 32 by 3 square units. Understand? Kindly do not confuse. So hence, in this video we have solved up to 33 questions. In the next video we will continue with the 34th question. Thank you.